Thanks for watching another episode of Rider Nation Station. Help us help you by subscribing on YouTube or following us on Facebook.
The St. Mary's Memorial High School Alumni Foundation is proud to support St. Mary's athletics. We invite you to become a member of the Alumni Foundation by checking out our website at www.mhsaf.com or checking us out on Facebook. Good luck, Riders.
St. Mary's Legion Post 323, veterans working for veterans and the future of our country. The St. Mary's Legion Post 323 also donates thousands of dollars each year to local summer programs such as Boys State, Girls State, scholarships in education, Boy Scouts, oratorical, and shooting sports. St. Mary's Legion Post 323, remembering the past, living the present, and working for the future.
Hello, I'm Dr. Robert Spees. Welcome to Spees Chiropractic and Wellness Center.
As a family practice, Spees Chiropractic welcomes in patients of all ages. Whether this is your first time or you've done this before, Dr. Spees and his compassionate staff are here for you. What makes Spees Chiropractic unique is their three-tier approach. By using chiropractic care alongside massage therapy and physical therapy, all your healthcare needs will be treated compassionately and comprehensively. Spees Chiropractic. Make the right choice for your care.
I'm Larry Gruber, longtime educator and St. Mary's wrestling coach.
If you're in need for any electrical upgrades, whether big or small, for your business or home, reach out to Sean Barnett Electrical at 567-259-8343. Wondering what it would cost to have a generator for your home or business? Contact Sean Barnett Electrical for a complimentary estimate for installation and yearly maintenance.
Trying to do electrical work on your own can be shocking and painful. Yow! I'm in Sean's corner and Sean will be in yours for all your electrical needs.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Grand Lake Health Systems Court here at Memorial High School. It's Thursday night. That means ladies' night out. Thursday night also means Wild Western Buckeye League action. You've tuned in to Rider Nation Station. We'd like to thank you for joining us tonight to bring you all the play-by-play action. I'm Kelly J. and you're getting a full dose of the J family tonight. Joe is not here, so Kelly J, along with my husband Mike, and Derek is on stats, and so we're just going to jump right in and do a little rundown of both teams heading into tonight's Cross Lake rivalry.
Yeah, it's Grand Lake rivalry. You can throw. We're going to talk about their records, but we can throw the records out when it's blue versus green, east side of the lake versus the west side of the lake, Cowboys versus Canines. Throw the records out. It's a rivalry. It's a Grand Lake rivalry. It means a little bit more than all the rest of the games. Looking forward to seeing these two teams battle it out. Celina on the year is had a slow start. They're 1-4. Won their first game against Wapakoneta in the WBL. They're 1-1 in the WBL, beating Wapak, losing to Defiance. They are led by Alex Kimmel, who was an all honorable mention WBL last year. She leads them in points at about 10 points a game and rebounds. Celina does struggle to score, as has St. Mary's recently, so it may very well be a low-scoring game. But Kimmel's their leading scorer. Bacher and Holstad are the assist people, and Rachel Rammel's their leading shooter. But their top scorer is 10 points a game.
As a team averaging 36 points a game, giving up 41 points a game, not killing from any place on the floor, twos, threes, or free throw line.
Their shooting percentages look very similar to St. Mary's. They're really struggling from the three-point and the free throw line. So I anticipate, because of that, a low-scoring game.
Correct. If you look at St. Mary's as same thing, points per game, 41 points per game. They are led in scoring, kind of a three-headed group here. Sophie Menker with 10 points a game, Reese Rabel with 11 points a game, and Claire Turner has been coming off the bench at 7.3 points per game. We'll pick up in just a moment after the national anthem is played and finish up our rundown of St. Mary's.
St. Mary's traditions include football, SMAB, and Fowler's TV. Founded in 1957 by Richard and Peggy, Fowler's TV is celebrated, like a Rough Rider First Down, for its dedication to high-quality electronics, custom installations of indoor and outdoor TVs, Sonos sound systems, surveillance systems, and so much more. With 12 months of special financing available on approved credit, shopping local has never been better. Fowler's knowledgeable and friendly staff uphold the tradition of exceptional customer care, servicing only what they sell with the same or next day service.
I don't always put a new roof on my house, but when I do, I call Eric Anderson with Grand Lake Roofing.
If you're looking for a fast, reliable, trustworthy roofing service, give myself and my team a call at Grand Lake Roofing, 567-890-ROOF.
Albert Sporting Goods, outfitting your team since 1980. Our products consist of individual and team equipment for all community organizations, club teams, high school and collegiate sports. We personalize your gear with embroidery, screen printing, digitizing and graphic design with on-site services to deliver quality uniforms, spirit wear, and fulfill every equipment need. Order online now at albertsportinggoods.com.
All right, we're back getting ready for starting lineups, and Mike, let's kind of pick up a little bit on St. Mary's coming into tonight, unfortunately on a 4-game losing streak.
Yeah, the shooting has been, and that streak has kind of steadily declined. They've been kind of a 4-game cold streak, especially from the three-point line, but also from the free throw line. So cold shooting all around. And in the last several games especially, there have been quite a few unforced turnovers, which have also contributed to that 4-game losing streak. So, talking to Coach Jordan before the game, he's hoping that somebody can knock down some shots and get some confidence going, and he's hoping that they can take care of the ball and eliminate unforced turnovers and get back on the winning side.
Obviously, confidence is going to be a big deal for both teams as we start the game. Talking with Coach Brett Bacher in his third year of coaching at Celina, and talking to him a little bit, and he talked about valuing possessions and having efficient possessions, and I kind of interpret that as taking good shots, taking care of the ball, and making each possession a valuable or a useful possession. And I would assume that Coach Jordan is the same way right now, that not turning the ball over and taking good shots, having good shot selection is going to be a key for him as well. So as we're getting
starting lineups are being announced.
Yep, starting lineups. Let's run through those really quickly. For the Celina Bulldogs, we've got junior Rachel Rammel,
averaging 9 points a game. She's their leading three-point shooter.
Sophomore Elena Vihorn,
averaging 3 points a game.
Senior Kenley Holstad,
averaging just a couple points a game.
Senior Alex Kimmel.
She's their returning all-WBL honoree last year, honorable mention player, 10 points a game and about 4 rebounds a game. She leads them in both categories.
And then we have to finish things up, junior Brooke Bacher.
Yep, coach's daughter, averaging about 4 points a game. She leads them with assists and is their best free throw shooter as well.
For St. Mary's, same starting five that they've had throughout the season so far. We've got junior Sophie Menker, senior Cadence Hirschfeld, junior Lauren Jacobs, junior Logan Henchen, and senior Reese Rabel.
Yeah, Reese is leading them in scoring with 11, Sophie with 10, and Claire Turner is now up to 7 points a game. She's kind of been increasing her scoring as of late.
And we're ready to go here. St. Mary's
Grand Lake rivalry's underway.
Grabbing the tip off, and looks like Celina in a man-to-man. St. Mary's.
Coach Jordan did comment on the fact that he thought Celina was a very athletic team, which you could kind of see on that first defensive possession. They look to be very quick, have quick feet.
Keeping people in front and playing good aggressive defense. Neither team very big. Alex Kimmel looks to be a little bit taller inside. Logan Henson not really tall at all for the Riders. St. Mary's right now looks to have kind of a 5-out type offense, trying to give a little bit of space inside.
Slashing and cutting.
Hirschfeld misfires from the perimeter. And Sophie Menker grabs
Sophie,
the
nice fadeaway.
Yeah, offensive rebound and put back. And she had a couple of those on Tuesday night.
Sophie is our leading rebounder from the guard position, kind of highlighting her athleticism.
Tuesday night, the Riders dropped a 49-36 game to Allen East.
Throughout the year, the Riders have typically gotten off to good starts. The bugaboo has been the scoring in the second half.
Yes, averaging 13, almost 14 points per quarter in the first quarter, and then dropping significantly after that. Look, Logan Henson gets called for the foul, and Celina will line up in a kind of a box set. Here, Kenley Holstad misfires from 3. And rebounding has been another thing, giving up offensive boards that St. Mary's has struggled with, as you witness Celina grabbing that offensive board there. Running the standard squeeze down inbounds play for the.
I think fans that watch this will find that both teams will play good defense. Both teams are aggressive, and the defense is not the problem. The reason they have losing records is their lack of scoring.
Brooke Bacher misses from 3 for the Bulldogs.
Nice aggressive drive by Soph, drawing the foul.
I think Kenley Holstad, is picking up that foul.
Rammel picked up the foul.
Oh, Rammel
got the foul.
Sorry. Lauren Jacobs misses from the corner 3. And that is a really aggressive, nice drive by Kenley Holstad. And she will be looking
for the perfect gift. Looking for the perfect gift.
Oh, I think that's a bad call.
May have been a tip. I don't know.
Couldn't see whether Celina tipped that. If it was a tip, it was a bad call. If it wasn't tipped, it was accurate.
It was right in front of the official, though. So
yeah, she had a good.
She had a great
Amy
view
Rowe
of it. Yep.
Good position. You can tell Celina's game plan offensively is to drive the ball to the hole.
Brooke Bacher pulls up with a nice mid-range shot.
They have a number of girls aggressively attacking the basket.
And St. Mary's really should be very comfortable defending that because it's something that they run a lot offensively as well. So, you know, when you run that same thing in practice, you should be pretty decent defending it as well. Right now, though, Celina's getting the upper hand. They are taking the ball aggressively to the basket.
Celina's, I think, has been more aggressive offensively and defensively. The Riders need to step up.
Look at how far they've pushed the Riders out in half court.
Yep,
they're running their offense way too far from the rim.
A little Euro step by Reese Rabel. May have gotten away with a travel on that one. And Claire Turner did a nice job of boxing out and caused Kate Braun to do a little foul over the back. So good, nice box out by Claire Turner.
Miley Walters, juniors, subbing in for Kimmel for the Bulldogs.
And this may just be a full court man, and it's time to clear out and just bring the ball up the court. Yeah, Derek's point is really good. If you look at where St. Mary's is catching the ball, they're way too far away to be running anything effectively.
Nice drive by Cadence Hirschfeld. Hits a little floater in the lane, closing the gap to 6-4.
Something that we've seen several games for St. Mary's is as soon as Claire Turner comes into the game, putting on a full court press, and she's got some long arms up there.
She's a great front man.
Aggressive and quick, and causes some turnovers. We've seen numerous games that has occurred. Reese fires one from long range, does not collect. The
barn is not happy with that call either.
The barn is not happy.
See on the Jackalope Stash replay, I think they have some reason not to be happy.
Yeah, that
last touch might have been Rachel Rammel there.
Might need to contact Dave Weilbacher. Could have been an injustice there.
I'm not sure what that was.
I think they got Claire Turner being a little overzealous on defense there.
Both coaches subbing liberally.
Both teams putting a lot of defensive effort out. You know,
yeah, St. Mary's has really stepped up the aggression after being a little bit on their heels in the first minute or two. Bodies are on the floor almost every possession now.
Kendall Davis diving down there to cause the jump ball. Again, can't fault effort by either team right now.
It's a double dribble. Not called. Celina is really hurting St. Mary's on the boards right now.
That's about the
fourth
Derek,
or fifth
Derek can
offensive rebound.
Tell me how many, but yeah, fourth or fifth offensive board.
Celina may be very small height-wise, but they're very aggressively crashing the boards all 5 positions.
Nice help by Reineke, stopping the drive. And Cadence Hirschfeld finally pulls down a rebound for the blue and gold. And the shooting woes kind of continue. We'll pull up. Turner grabs the board and also misses. Seems to be a lid on the basket for the blue and gold right now.
If you look at the stat sheet, this is not surprising. Both teams struggle to shoot the ball. Both teams shoot very low percentages. The points are going to be few and far between.
And Claire Turner steps in.
Turner draws the charge.
Oh.
Coach Bacher is not going to be happy with that, I don't think.
She would have been inside the restraining line in college, but doesn't exist in high school. So, and it looked pretty good on the replay.
She's late.
Yeah.
That's a block.
The Celina fans aren't happy.
Sorry, Claire.
It's a good makeup call.
Yeah.
Looks like a 2-1-2. No, yeah.
No, just
man. Just man. Just how we lined up. But yeah, straight man. Clear things out and bring it up. Logan Henson with the offensive board. And Cadence Hirschfeld cashes in to tie the game at 6 with just under 1 minute to play.
That was the Minster State bank shot there.
Brenley Cordy comes through with the 3 to bring the lead to 9-6 with just about 35 seconds to go.
Celina's been getting some scoring from unexpected sources. People
yes.
who are only averaging a couple points a game have contributed.
Got the ball out underneath with 35 seconds to go for the Riders. See if they can tie things up. Manker misfires, almost had an offensive board. Celina will work it around with just 10 seconds to go.
See if they're aware of the clock. Yeah.
Another offensive board to close out the first quarter, and on the American Legion scoreboard, the Celina Bulldogs lead 9-6 after 1 quarter of play. We will return after a word from our sponsors.
Looking for the perfect gift for your man, son, or dad? Jackalope Stash Men's Clothing Store in downtown St. Mary's will help you score the perfect gift. At this haberdashery, you will find stylish formal and informal wear, along with the most fashionable and contemporary accessories. Not sure what to get your leading man? Stop in and purchase the Jackalope Stash gift card. Make your man the best dressed in the room, no matter the occasion. Quality, style, stash. That's Jackalope Stash, where riders shop.
And speaking of great teams, St. Mary's Foundry would like to thank its very own team of hardworking employees for their loyalty and dedication. If you're looking for rewarding challenges and first-string wages and benefits, check us out at stmfoundry.com or on hometownopportunities.com. St. Mary's Foundry, where iron and ingenuity meet.
And we're back at Grand Lake Health Systems Court. Girls basketball WBL style. The Celina Bulldogs lead the Rough Riders 9-6 after 1 quarter of play. Derek, anything quickly out of that first quarter?
Yeah, we mentioned the offensive rebounds. Riders gave up 5, but grabbed 4 of their own, so kind of even on the rebounding battle there. Big stat that did stand out. The Riders are 0 for 6 from 3. and 6 of their 13 attempts have been from the three-point line.
Celina player was stuck on the sideline, so Coach Bacher wisely used a timeout to save a possession.
It'll be a 30-second timeout, so we'll just take a quick break.
Fellowship of Christian Athletes is a middle school and high school club looking to spread God's love throughout numerous schools and communities of our local area. FCA's favorite play of the game is both teams joining together in prayer at the conclusion of the game. God bless you, sports fans.
And we're back after a quick timeout, and that was a save a possession timeout by Coach Bacher for the Celina Bulldogs. And Coach Jordan will respond by changing up his defenses out of the timeout. Common move by coaches.
Coming out in a 1-3-1 here.
Going out half court 1-3-1.
See if it's a passive one or a trapping one. Looks like they're going to trap on the corner.
Good ball movement by the Bulldogs. But another offensive board.
Kinley Holstad on the boards. She's been very active tonight.
She got
driving.
3 rebounds already.
Yeah.
The seniors kind of taking charge. Sophie Maker got a little tied up down there. Probably took it in a little bit too deep. Got a little help, but was bailed out with the foul called on the Bulldogs.
Well, and doing a nice job there of going at the rim. You know, we've been critical of the Riders of taking too many threes. That's the alternative right there.
And the Bulldogs get the turnover. Alex Kimmel with the wide open layup full court, and they take a 13-6 lead with that turnover. Riders have had a little bit of trouble in the last few games with that inbounds play. And kind of shooting woes kind of continue for the Riders. Audrey Reinecke finally is able to garner a defensive board. Right now, some of these possessions, it's kind of shoot until you make it for the Bulldogs. Yeah, we've talked about their taking too many threes, and Cadence Hirschfeld says, no, I'm going to take it to the basket on that one.
Riders got to do a lot of that. They love to run ball screen stuff, and every once in a while you got to deny the ball screen and go baseline because teams are a lot of times playing them high and not really defending that baseline very well. So you got to keep them honest.
We might be able to illustrate that on the board at halftime, possibly.
Leading scorer Alex Kimmel.
Fellowship of Christian Athletes.
Good cut.
Yeah, good cut, nice pass. Didn't connect on it, but it was a really good shot selection. Those are the kind of things that I think Coach Scott Jordan is anxious to see.
It's a much better than a 25-foot three.
Cadence Hirschfeld knocking that ball out of bounds for the Rough Riders, and maybe it's one of those where Coach Jordan has said, hey, we have to match their intensity right now, and they've gotten a little more aggressive these last few possessions on defense. If they can finish things with a rebound, that would be great Logan Henson, I think, is going to get called for the reach-in on that. And unfortunately, it's going to be shooting 2.
Rachel Rammel goes to the line for the Bulldogs. Junior's averaging 9 points a game for the season.
She's been to the free throw line more than anyone for the Bulldogs.
It's only shooting 55%, however.
And once again, this is going to be a stat that Derek's going to be harping on at halftime, I think. Ooh. Lack of a rebound just cost the Riders as Elena Vihorn kind of drives in for a nice little runner.
Sophomore with a nice runner to the basket.
That was a good take.
Great take by Reese Rabel, putting her head down and going. And I know Coach Jordan has talked about that. They've had, over the first 5 games, a really high percentage of their shots, threes, have not shot well from 3, and he's been on them about taking the ball to the basket, being more aggressive. Now, if they can finish out with some free throws here, that would be even a little more icing on the cake. And there, Reese Rabel gets 1 out of 2 to bring 16-9. Vihorn almost traveled. I think she did.
Kept it down.
I think she kept it down.
Though I think Cordy got away with it.
I think Cordy got one, yes. However, not called, so she didn't travel, but she did sink the shot for 2 points.
Oh, good hesitation.
Great hesitation.
Very nice move by Sophia Minker. She accelerated, slowed down and hesitated, and then re-accelerated. And doing so lost the defender. Very nice offensive move.
5'7" junior is going to try to complete the and one. Sophie is 61% for the season. There was another travel right there.
Bulldogs had kind of quietly jumped out to a 9-point lead.
Claire Turner grabs the air ball rebound and then also draws the foul. And the Bulldogs with 4 fouls in the quarter, which means, they'll be able to go to the free throw line the last 3.5 minutes. I'm not sure if that's a great thing for the Riders. But I do like what I've seen in these last few minutes out of the blue and gold driving to the basket like that. That was a great take by Lauren Jacobs.
Off Celina. Rider basketball on the side. And Bulldogs with a 7-point lead at the 3-minute mark of the second quarter.
We've seen drives by several of the Riders. So it's obviously something that Coach Jordan talked about and said, hey, we got to be more aggressive and get to the rim a little bit. And there's another one. Audrey Reinecke doing a nice job of posting down on the block. See if she can use a height mismatch possibly to get the ball down there and score.
Riders need to flash into that high post. If you look right where that WBL sign is, there's nobody there. I don't think the Riders realized that they were in zone either. They're running a man offense.
You may be right. And
guessing that's why Scott Jordan called timeout.
He's calling timeout to get them organized here.
He's doing a 30 seconds, so we will be back in 30 seconds.
Hi, I'm Jay Gibson, proud owner of Varsity Lanes since 2003. Visit Varsity Lanes for exceptional fun and mouth-watering food. Opt for our classic ham and cheese or choose from various other delectable options. Every Friday night, join Rough Rider fans in the lounge for food, drinks, and St. Mary's football. Can't make it? Takeout and delivery services available. Varsity Lanes is your go-to spot for daily lunch specials and dinner options. Whether you dine in, take out, or opt for delivery, Varsity Lanes, locally owned and operated, and the home of state bowling champions, and where amazing dining meets fun. Tempted? Visit or call us now. Have you made the call yet?
We did.
And we're back after that quick 30-second timeout. And Coach Bacher pulled a fast one on the Riders. The Riders called that timeout to talk about the 2-3 zone, and he did what we talked about a few minutes ago for the Riders.
Surprised them and
came out with something
man.
different. Yep.
Riders threw the ball without looking and turned it over.
And a little mismatch inside, actually two mismatches with both Turner and Reinecke having some size mismatches. So we'll see if they can take the ball down there and score.
Rider Big's got to get posted up.
Coach Bacher thought that he should have gotten a travel there. And Lauren Jacobs went after that offensive board. I think they're going to call her for a reach-in foul, but boy, that was kind of a loose ball, both going for it. No harm done, though, as the Riders are still at just 3 fouls for the quarter.
I think that's a pretty weak call. It's good hustle by Lauren Jacobs.
You got a foul out of that. That's two players hustling and scrapping for the ball.
Yep.
Nothing was dirty. Nobody grabbed each other.
And the Riders back into a 2-3. And really, they got to be able to rebound out of this.
Yep. It's been one of the big sources of offense for the Bulldogs.
Yeah.
Transition and.
You said 9 offensive rebounds?
Yep, 9 offensive rebounds.
That's a killer.
Yeah.
That's a lot of extra possessions.
Yeah.
Even if you're not a great shooting team, if you make 3 of them, it's 6 extra points.
When there have only been 31 total points, that's a big mover. It's a big mover.
Lauren Jacobs getting called for another foul, or reach-in foul. And now both teams sitting at 4 for the remainder of the quarter, just a minute left in this first half. And a turnover gives the ball back to the Riders. The Bulldogs back into their man-to-man.
The Riders, if talking strategy here, I'm not holding for a last shot. I'm getting a shot, then trying to press and maybe get another shot.
Nice drive by Turner, falls short. And now the Bulldogs have the ball, and I'm guessing that they will just try to get one shot.
With a 9-point lead.
Yeah,
nine-point lead.
Situation.
Yep.
It's a 9-point lead, you get the last shot.
And again, the Riders sitting in a 2-3. And what an unfortunate thing. Brooke Bacher grabs the air ball rebound, just kind of in the right place at the right time, and a nifty little turnaround shot there to finish up the half with the Bulldogs leading 22-11. And we will return with some halftime stats.
Buffalo Wild Wings in St. Mary's, proud to support Rough Rider Athletics and the Memorial Student Athletes. Join Buffalo Wild Wings for each Rough Riders football game, streamed on Rider Nation Station. Buffalo Wild Wings, wings, drinks, sports.
St. Mary's Rider Rooters has been a pillar of support for all St. Mary's athletes for well over 40 years. Our current membership drive is ongoing, and it has its perks. Consider joining in support of the St. Mary's athletes. Join us at the game or scan the QR code. Go Riders!
The St. Mary's Memorial High School Alumni Foundation is proud to support St. Mary's athletics. We invite you to become a member of the Alumni Foundation by checking out our website at www.mhsaf.com or checking us out on Facebook. Good luck, Riders.
St. Mary's Legion Post 323, veterans working for veterans and the future of our country. The St. Mary's Legion Post 323 also donates thousands of dollars each year to local summer programs such as Boys State, Girls State, scholarships in education, Boy Scouts, oratorical, and shooting sports. St. Mary's Legion Post 323, remembering the past, living the present, and working for the future.
Hello, I'm Dr. Robert Spees. Welcome to Spees Chiropractic and Wellness Center.
As a family practice, Spees Chiropractic welcomes in patients of all ages. Whether this is your first time or you've done this before, Dr. Spees and his compassionate staff are here for you. What makes Spees Chiropractic unique is their three-tier approach. By using chiropractic care alongside massage therapy and physical therapy, all your healthcare needs will be treated compassionately and comprehensively. Spees Chiropractic. Make the right choice for your care.
I'm Larry Gruber, longtime educator and St. Mary's wrestling coach.
If you're in need for any electrical upgrades, whether big or small, for your business or home, reach out to Sean Barnett Electrical at 567-259-8343. Wondering what it would cost to have a generator for your home or business? Contact Sean Barnett Electrical for a complimentary estimate for installation and yearly maintenance.
Trying to do electrical work on your own can be shocking and painful. Yow! I'm in Sean's corner, and Sean will be in yours for all your electrical needs.
St. Mary's traditions include football, SMAB, and Fowler's TV. Founded in 1957 by Richard and Peggy, Fowler's TV is celebrated, like a Rough Rider first down, for its dedication to high-quality electronics, custom installations of indoor and outdoor TVs, Sonos sound systems, surveillance systems, and so much more. With 12 months of special financing available on approved credit, shopping local has never been better. Fowler's knowledgeable and friendly staff uphold the tradition of exceptional customer care, servicing only what they sell with the same or next day service.
I don't always put a new roof on my house, but when I do, I call Eric Anderson with Grand Lake Roofing.
If you're looking for a fast, reliable, trustworthy roofing service, give myself and my team a call at Grand Lake Roofing, 567-890-ROOF.
Albert Sporting Goods, outfitting your team since 1980. Our products consist of individual and team equipment for all community organizations, club teams, high school and collegiate sports. We personalize your gear with embroidery, screen printing, digitizing and graphic design with on-site services to deliver quality uniforms, spirit wear, and fulfill every equipment need. Order online now at albertsportinggoods.com.
Looking for the perfect gift for your man, son, or dad? Jackalope Stash Men's Clothing Store in downtown St. Mary's will help you score the perfect gift. At this haberdashery, you will find stylish formal and informal wear, along with the most fashionable and contemporary accessories. Not sure what to get your leading man? Stop in and purchase the Jackalope Stash gift card. Make your man the best dressed in the room, no matter the occasion. Quality, style, stash. That's Jackalope Stash, where riders shop.
And welcome back to Grand Lake Health Systems Court here at St. Mary's High School. We have WBO action tonight, the Cross Lake rivalry between the Celina Bulldogs and the St. Mary's Rough Riders. St. Mary's is struggling offensively, 11 points, and it's low scoring on both ends. Derek, why don't you hit us up with some stats?
Right, so tough offensive night so far for the Riders, being led in scoring. Doing the bulk of the scoring is Caden Hirschfeld, 6 points. followed by Sophia Manker with 4, and then Reese Rabel rounded things out with 1 point. Riders are 5 of 20 from the field for 25%, 0 of 8 from 3, which second quarter only attempted 2 threes, so I think that's an improvement. They were getting better shots, I thought, just not converting. Other important stats, Riders with 11 total rebounds, 4 offensive rebounds, which means 0 offensive rebounds in the second quarter. It was something that was helping them in the first quarter, not getting them in the second quarter. And then 7 turnovers, which is reasonable. Celina girls, 22 total points, pretty balanced and from some probably unexpected sources. Brindley Cordy with 7. Kenley Holstad, I think, probably player of the game so far. 6 points and also 5 rebounds. Then followed in turn by Brooke Bacher with 4. Then Alex Kimmel, their leading scorer, with 3. And Elena Vehorn with 2. Celina is 10 of 26 from the field for 39%. 1 of 9 from the 3-point line for 11%. And then, as we talked about, rebounds really killing the Riders. Getting out rebounded in total 18 to 11, but from the offensive glass, the Celina Bulldogs do have 10 offensive rebounds. So on pace for 20 offensive rebounds, which is absolutely way too many for the Riders. And I think so far the 2 biggest things, because low scoring game difference has 100% been offensive rebounds. They've gotten a couple putback points. And then a couple live ball turnovers for the Riders that led to easy layups. In tight games and close games, when there's low scoring and teams are playing well defensively in the half court, those live ball turnovers that lead to layups are just amplified in their importance, because points are hard to come by once things get settled. So if you can score before things get settled, that's a big advantage. And even in that first quarter, Celina scored some transition points, and just things that the Riders haven't been able to do. They haven't been able to get those easy buckets, and it's something they got to look to be able to be better at in the second half.
The good news is those are 2 things the Riders can control themselves. They can box out and rebound better.
Right.
They cannot make careless turnovers. So I think they can get this turned around, but they're going to have to play a lot better than they did in the first half in those 2 areas.
Words of wisdom from former Celina girls coach, longtime girls coach Jack Klaus. He used to tell kids, I don't care if you turn the ball over, but throw it into the 5th row. I would rather you throw it into the 5th row than throw it to them, because throwing it to them leads to an open court layup. He said, at least we can, if you throw it into the 5th row, we can get back and play defense. And so obviously 2 areas that I'm sure Coach Jordan talked about in the locker room were the turnovers and the offensive boards. And it really didn't matter if you looked at things in that first half, what defense the Riders were in, whether it was in the 1-3-1, whether it was in their 2-3, or a man-to-man. They got beat on the boards in all 3 defenses. And that's, I don't want to say it's a matter of hustle or aggression. It's technique. You have to get back and actually box out.
Technique and attention to detail may be the biggest thing. It's very tempting oftentimes, especially when you're tall, but even when you're not tall, is to just turn and look rather than turn and finding your guy, throwing an elbow into their chest, maybe grabbing a little jersey and spinning it and finding your guy. But they're not doing a real good job of it right now. They're just turning, looking up at the rim, and it's really costing them.
As we get ready for a second half of play here, it looks like the Riders are coming out in a 1-3-1 zone. Back to that. They did a little bit of that in the first half.
First half they trapped in the corners. See if they get maybe a little more aggressive and trap up top as well.
If they can cause a couple turnovers.
Try to get some open court baskets.
And
the Riders need to see the ball go through the net a few times.
I'm not so sure that
confidence.
Rachel Ramble didn't get hammered on that shot, but nothing was called, so.
Nice dribble. Sophia got bumped, real nice drive. Sophia is very shifty off the dribble.
I think they called that on Rachel Ramel, who's...
It's going to be her third foul.
That's Celina's leading scorer at 11 points a game and rebounder with 3 early fouls. That could be mark that score when that third foul occurred. That could be a game changer possibly. Coach Bacher must have confidence in her. He's leaving her in.
Maker cashes in on both of those free throws.
Coaches usually know who they can leave in and who they can't. There's some players you can trust to play with 3 early fouls, some you cannot.
Erica Thornsberry, not.
She's a prolific fouler.
And again, very aggressive out of the chute for the Rough Riders and caused a couple turnovers right away. So possibly have the Bulldogs a little bit rattled.
If I'm St. Mary's, I go at Kimmel. She's carrying 3 fouls. She's going to be very hesitant to get a 4th. I'd get the ball on whoever's she's guarding.
Backdoor, run that backdoor play periodically. Didn't
needed to throw it. I think if throw the bounce pass, it was there.
Maker got rejected on that one, but again, going at them aggression is needed offensively. As the Riders toss that one out of bounds. Again, no turnover is a great turnover, but at least here they can get back and set up in their defense.
Didn't lead to a breakout.
And looks like Coach Jordan's doing a little mix-up of defenses.
Double high post offense here.
Nice drive by Elena Vehorn, the sophomore.
Coach Bacher did a nice job of changing up his offense there, giving the Rider defense a little something different to look at. We had turned Celina over a couple possessions in a row.
A rare shot from the perimeter by Logan Henson. And the Riders need that. They needed somebody to.
In a low-scoring game, when you're down double digits, you can be teetering on the edge of not being able to come back.
Henson with a little help on the drive there as well.
Kimmel on the backside boards.
Senior grabbed another rebound and will get to head to the line for free throws.
There's a situation where if you would have had a good box out on her, maybe she goes over the back and gets that 4th foul, which would really hurt the Celina cause.
Coming in only shooting 20%, but again, not many attempts for the season for Kimmel. The Barnyard.
Farm animals are doing their best at distracting.
Doing their distracting. Not successful on that one. Looks like the Bulldogs are in a 1-2-2 set, half court.
The dangerous place to throw it for the Riders right there, right in the dead corner. Deep rotating.
Hirschfeld fires from long range.
Kimmel, the Bulldogs' leading rebounder, with the board.
As we said, Reese Rabel, leading rebounder for the Riders from her guard spot. Almost fumbled that one, but Turner was able to grab it and lay it in for an easy 2 points. Cadence Hirschfeld with the assist.
Nice bounce pass from Bacher.
And
Kimmel for 2.
Kimmel for an easy 2 on the other end.
Dissected the Riders' press and got an easy 2.
And it looks like a timeout here, and it looks like the full variety. So we will return after a few commercials.
And speaking of great teams, St. Mary's Foundry would like to thank its very own team of hardworking employees for their loyalty and dedication. If you're looking for rewarding challenges and first-string wages and benefits, Check us out at stmfoundry.com or on hometownopportunities.com. St. Mary's Foundry, where iron and ingenuity meet.
Well, we're back. Scoring has picked up a little bit as we start this second half, and but we're still looking at a 10-point difference between
halfway through the third.
Yeah, halfway through the quarter. Bulldogs leading 27-17, and I think
very important point of the game. The Riders need to keep this 10 points or under as much as they can. They've only scored 17 halfway through the third. If getting too far behind, the chances of coming back are not very likely.
And Reese Rabel unable to connect from long range, but the Riders do get a rebound. And it looks like Brooke Bacher, I think, is getting called on that reach-in.
They gave Alex Kimmel the foul.
Gave Kimmel the foul, her second.
Riders starting to get a little three heavy here late.
Yes.
They did a real good job there in the second quarter, last couple possessions, throwing up quite a few threes.
And the Bulldogs sitting in a 2-3 zone there. And
seem to be very happy to give those
yes,
up.
Yes. And, you know, you look at the statistics for the season, and that's something that I would be willing as a coach to say, yeah, I'll give up that shot.
Yep. As a team, they're only shooting 23% from three on the year.
Bulldogs kind of a little out of sorts offensively right now.
Bacher for three.
But she steps up and hits the big one. The junior says, hey, give me the ball. Scores her 7th point of the night.
That was only Bacher's second made three of the season. She was 1 for 10 prior to that.
She looked confident, stepped up, and lined things up, and looked like she was ready to fire. It looks like we have another Sean Barnett electrical timeout for the Rough Riders. We will return after this 30-second break.
Fellowship of Christian Athletes is a middle school and high school club looking to spread God's love throughout numerous schools and communities of our local area. FCA's favorite play of the game is both teams joining together in prayer at the conclusion of the game. God bless you, sports fans.
Buffalo Wild Wings in St. Mary's, proud to support Rough Rider Athletics and the Memorial Student Athletes. Join Buffalo Wild Wings for each Rough Riders football game streamed on Rider Nation Station. Buffalo Wild Wings, wings, drinks, sports.
And we're back. And if you look at the American Legion scoreboard, Celina Bulldogs have a 30-17 lead.
Dangerous pass there for the Bulldogs.
Riders really
Cody
need
threw
to,
that one up real high.
When you're struggling offensively, you hope you can do something defensively to generate some points.
Easy points.
I would advocate pressing, trapping everywhere. Try to do something to disrupt Celina. Try to get a few easy points to break the scoring drought.
Logan Henson with the rebound.
Push the ball up the court hard. Maybe try to get an easy shot before Celina gets set up.
Almost had a mishandle. There we go. Reese Rabel with the Fowler's TV three-pointer, the first Fowler's TV three-pointer of the night for the Rough Riders. Three offensive boards on the same possession. Finally, Logan Henson says, hey, give me the ball.
Push it up. Push it up.
The Riders really dodged a bullet on that possession.
We've seen Reese Rabel get hot before. Maybe she can pop a couple threes in a row and get us back in the game.
Riders kind of content to just run some side-to-side offense right now. Bulldogs still in a man.
Logan Henson with a big offensive rebound and putback. Cuts the Bulldog margin to 8. Riders are on a little bit of a run here. See if we can get Celina rattled. Be nice to cut into this lead a little more before the fourth quarter starts. Got a minute and a half left.
Coach Bucker's got 4 people standing at the scorer's table ready to check in. Sophie Minker just came and took the ball from Kate Braun.
Referee said she got some rest.
Tough to tell on the Jackalope
Stash replay.
He was standing right there.
Yes, he was standing
right there. Did he hear a slap?
The
barn animals were not happy.
The barn animals not happy. Cameraman Ross Henson had a great view on that. Could have been maybe a
makeup call there.
Was that a ball? Don't lie.
Boy, that was
dangerous pass.
Sophie Minker did something that is not emphasized enough, especially against presses, but coming to the ball. Yes, coming to the ball. And she did a great job of doing that.
Don't wait for the ball to get to you. Go to the basketball.
Go get it.
It cuts down the passing distance. Get in there, Reese. Yeah, Claire had a foot out of bounds before she threw the ball.
Really nice hustle for Claire Turner, trying to track down that offensive board.
Riders are doing their best to try to speed up Celina. I think that's a good strategy. Trap them.
Got to take away that middle.
Didn't get to the middle that time.
Trap, you got to take away the middle.
Claire Turner's got to slide over a few more feet, take away that middle. It's too easy of a pass if you're going to try to trap.
Coach Hagemeyer would have been yelling, should have had it on that one. It was a really slow, lofty pass.
Celina's holding for the last shot.
Yep, they're going to be content to try to get one. Lead.
They want to have either an 8-point or 10 or 11 point, but nothing less.
There are a couple of these passes that are
really
high
out
risk.
Of time here.
Got Claire on a reach in. It's all right, we have fouls to give.
Not a bad foul
at all. We have fouls to give.
Yep.
Now, Claire needs to use the right hand as she's running that passing lane. She probably doesn't get the foul. She might tip it ahead of time.
And we have the heave right at the buzzer by Alex Kimmel that does not connect. And the American Legion scoreboard still shows the Bulldogs with a lead, 30-22, as we're headed to the final quarter of play.
Hi, I'm Jay Gibson, proud owner of Varsity Lanes since 2003. Visit Varsity Lanes for exceptional fun and mouth-watering food. Opt for our classic ham and cheese or choose from various other delectable options. Every Friday night, join Rough Rider fans in the lounge for food, drinks, and St. Mary's football. Can't make it? Takeout and delivery services available. Varsity Lanes is your go-to spot for daily lunch specials and dinner options. Whether you dine in, take out, or opt for delivery, Varsity Lanes, locally owned and operated, and the home of state bowling champions, and where amazing dining meets fun. Tempted? Visit or call us now. Have you made the call yet?
We did! St. Mary's Rider Rooters has been a pillar of support for all St. Mary's athletes for well over 40 years. Our current membership drive is ongoing, and it has its perks. Consider joining in support of the St. Mary's athletes. Join us at the game or scan the QR code. Go Riders!
And we're back. Derek, any quick thoughts as we head into this fourth quarter of play?
Well, big thing, largest lead for Celina was 13. Now it's down to 8. It was big for the Riders. They needed that little surge to kind of cut the lead, make it manageable here for the fourth quarter. Normally you don't think about 8 points as being bad, but it's a low-scoring game.
Yeah. Rabel had a 3, Henson had a putback, and now Claire Turner with a drive and a score. So Riders are on a nice little run here, cutting the lead to only 6.
And it looks like Elena Vehorn is able to slash right through the St. Mary's press. They've had several, St. Mary's has had several of those where they've scored, and Celina's really kind of caught them off guard, whether it's not getting back or just handling the press easier, and scored easy buckets against the press. And Sophia
Menker with a huge 3, cutting the lead to 5. Riders continue to inch closer.
Big for the step up for the junior.
We'll give up that shot, but we got to get the rebound. Riders are continuing to be killed on the offensive boards.
And as we said earlier, normally Reese Rabel is the leading rebounder for the Riders, and she's in that backside spot. I'm hoping they're not giving her 2 shots.
Yeah, he called the foul on the floor.
I assumed he called it on the floor.
And he should.
Yeah.
Holstad's got 6 offensive rebounds in the game.
Yeah, somebody who's only averaging a couple points a game has really hurt the Riders on the glass with her aggression.
That was kind of just not being aware of the situation. It had cutters that came right down through there, and the Riders got kind of caught flat-footed.
Yeah, when you got a sideline out of bounds play.
The Barnyard Pyramid under the basket, taking credit, I'm sure, for the Alex Kimmel miss on that free throw.
That looks like a pyramid that the old geometry teacher Karen Newlove would be proud of. Has a nice wide base. Not going to mention any names, but there's an exceptionally wide base on that triangle.
Audrey Reinecke comes up with a rebound, a rare rebound for the blue and gold. So that's a good stop for the Riders.
Have gotten themselves back in the game. They're only down 5. They're on a little bit of a run, applying a little bit of pressure for the first time.
Kind of an unfortunate turnover.
Got a little too deep.
Getting too deep into that, Alex Kimmel just ripped it out of her hands. That looked like an NFL, late in the game when they're running and just trying to protect the ball, and everybody's reaching in to just try to rip it out of their hands, and that looks like what happened to Sophie Menker on that possession. Now hopefully the Riders can handle this inbounds play a little bit better. They do give up, however, Kenley Holstad, the senior, steps up to drill a really big 3 for the Bulldogs.
Holstad, again, is only averaging a couple points a game. She has made a significant contribution to this
9.7 rebounds.
Nice backdoor cut. Lauren Jacobs hit.
It's only her third 3
hit
of
Turner
the season.
for a great backdoor cut, just didn't hit it. Now, I want to see this on the Jack Lipstash replay.
Rachel Ramel on the drive, draws the foul.
Oh yeah. Claire Turner reaching
Claire
down.
Turner got her hand out there.
That's Claire's 3rd foul, or is it her 4th? 3rd foul.
That's 3.
3 on Claire.
Rachel Ramel steps up to shoot, hits the first one.
Can't afford to take Claire out. They have significant rebounding issues. She's one of their best rebounders.
And Rachel Ramel, the junior, steps up and hits 2, and suddenly
it's a 10-point game
10-point game again on the American Legion scoreboard.
That was a big response there by Celina.
Yeah.
St. Mary's feeling pretty good, cut the lead to 5, two possession game, and suddenly now it's back to 10. It's a good rip through and drive by Cadence Hirschfeld.
a nice assist, and then Reese Rabel cashes in on her second.
Reese starting to heat up in the second half. That's a good sign.
Fowler's TV three-pointer, and brings the Riders back to 7 down, 37-30, and we have another timeout of the 30-second variety.
The St. Mary's Memorial High School Alumni Foundation is proud to support St. Mary's athletics. We invite you to become a member of the Alumni Foundation by checking out our website at www.mhsaf.com or checking us out on Facebook. Good luck, Riders.
St. Mary's Legion Post 323, veterans working for veterans and the future of our country. The St. Mary's Legion Post 323 also donates thousands of dollars each year to local summer programs such as Boys State, Girls State, scholarships in education, Boy Scouts, oratorical, and shooting sports. St. Mary's Legion Post 323, remembering the past, living the present, and working for the future.
Fellowship of Christian Athletes is a middle school and high school club looking to spread God's love throughout numerous schools and communities of our local area. FCA's favorite play of the game is both teams joining together in prayer at the conclusion of the game. God bless.
And with a 7-point lead, the Bulldogs kind of slice their way through the Rough Rider press.
Reineke with a huge block. Tells Alex Kimmel, no way, not in my house.
Helps having that 6-foot frame back there behind to send it out.
Reineke may have gotten away with a trip there,
May have been
possibly.
a trip there, possibly. Kate Braun kind of fumbled that one out off of her foot out of bounds. And with 5 minutes to go on the clock, the Riders will try to chip into this 7-point Bulldog lead on the American Legion scoreboard.
Wouldn't be surprised to see him run a play for Reese Rabel after she hit a couple threes. Maybe a double screen.
Claire Turner was pretty far open on that roll. Riders need to keep their heads up as they're running the play. Sometimes you get so involved in running the play that you don't see people that are open. Nice penetration by Reese Rabel, sets up the Cadence Hirschfeld three-pointer.
Jump ball, unfortunately, Bulldog possession error.
Claire Turner again getting her nose in there for the offensive board. It's another possession. Bulldogs setting up in kind of a 4-across type of thing to try to attack this St. Mary's press. Handled that one pretty well. Set up a three-pointer. Brookbacher did not cash in on that one, and the Riders actually get a defensive board. Big turnover. If I were Coach Bacher at this point in time, I think I would be maybe running a little clock.
Off green foot.
Yeah, it looks like that's off green foot. That was right in front of Ross down there. The maestro on the camera. Step through.
That was a good recovery defensively by Celina there.
Yeah. The Rough Riders with two really nice possessions or possibilities there.
Good foul.
Alex Kimmel.
Alex Kimmel's lucky she did not get a technical foul there. Got in the face of Reineke after that foul. Screamed at her. A lot of referees would have awarded a technical foul right there.
And the senior cashes in on another free throw. Her 7th point for the night.
She's only a 20% free throw shooter. She nails both.
For her 8th point, and suddenly a 9-point lead. Time is now going to be against the Riders as much as anything. Jump ball.
Possession arrow Riders. Riders are, with 2.5 to go, teetering on the edge of being in real trouble. They've got to make a move and make it quick to close this gap.
And have gotten some good looks, but
great looks.
But again, they've struggled
shots.
Shooting all year.
Dangerous pass.
And Reese Rabel gets another opportunity, but just did not connect.
Now, at this point, with a 9-point deficit, I would, if I'm Coach Jordan, I might consider starting to foul. Go for a quick steal, don't get me wrong. But if you don't get a quick steal, I think I would foul. Celina's team free throw percentage is barely over 50%. I'm not sure we can afford to allow them to run clock.
Which they'll be more than happy to run clock.
Let's see if you can make free throws, because I don't know if we have enough time, enough possessions to come back from a 9-point lead playing defense.
And
we haven't scored quickly hardly all game.
Yep, they're in the 4-corner mode right now.
Let's make them hit free throws. Hopefully your scouting report tells you who their worst free throw shooters are.
And Sophie Manker misses the free throw, and boy, that's going to lead to an easy
bad exchange.
Alex Kimmel with a nice, easy layup there.
That 4-point turnaround is a killer. They're going to have to shoot threes to have a chance.
Manker drives in with a hard-earned 2-pointer. And then Coach Scott Jordan calls a quick timeout with just 1:20 left on the American Legion scoreboard. And we will be back for the final minute of play.
Hello, I'm Dr. Robert Spees. Welcome to Spees Chiropractic and Wellness Center.
As a family practice, Spees Chiropractic welcomes in patients of all ages. Whether this is your first time or you've done this before, Dr. Spees and his compassionate staff are here for you. What makes Spees Chiropractic unique is their 3-tier approach. By using chiropractic care alongside massage therapy and physical therapy, all your healthcare needs will be treated compassionately and comprehensively. Spees Chiropractic. Make the right choice for your care.
I don't always put a new roof on my house, but when I do, I call Eric Anderson with Grand Lake Roofing.
If you're looking for a fast, reliable, trustworthy roofing service, give myself and my team a call at Grand Lake Roofing, 567-890-ROOF.
And we're back with just 1 minute and 20 seconds left on the American Legion scoreboard clock. The Riders, time is against them right now. The Bulldogs
have to get quick steal or a quick foul.
Yep, 41-32
it's your only
lead.
chance. And then try to shoot threes. Got to shoot threes. Only chance to catch up. Bulldogs had a little difficulty inbounding. Coach Bacher has timeouts to use. Uses his last one. Save a possession.
Minute timeout. We'll take a short break.
I'm Larry Gruber, longtime educator and St. Mary's wrestling coach.
If you're in need for any electrical upgrades, whether big or small, for your business or home, reach out to Sean Barnett Electrical at 567-259-8343. Wondering what it would cost to have a generator for your home or business? Contact Sean Barnett Electrical for a complimentary estimate for installation and yearly maintenance.
Trying to do electrical work on your own can be shocking and painful. Yow! I'm in Sean's corner, and Sean will be in yours for all your electrical needs.
And with 1:20 left on the clock, the Bulldogs have a 41-32 lead over the St. Mary's Rough Riders. Coach Bacher called a quick timeout, was kind of unsure whether his squad was going to get the ball inbounds in time, and he did not want to give him a turnover. So designed something up to see if he can get the ball in play. Even struggled there. Claire Turner got her hand on that one to knock it out of bounds. So they're struggling a little bit, but the Riders are going to have to get turnovers at this point in the game. Rachel Ramble may have gotten away with a pushing foul.
That was a good screen.
I think it was a good screen. It was clean.
It was a good screen.
Okay.
Good, strong. Claire just wasn't expecting it. Nobody told her there was a screen
gotta
coming.
Talk.
And so Rachel Ramble will go to the free throw line with just 1:15 left on the clock.
She's a 55% free throw shooter on the season, so it'd be nice if we could get a couple misses here. To Celina's credit, they're only shooting a little over 50% from the free throw line for the season, but they have shot free throws well here down the stretch.
Ramble, normally the Bulldogs' leading scorer, with just 4 points on the night, but everyone else has kind of stepped up for them.
Get in there. Ooh.
Claire almost converted a three-point play, which would have been nice.
Yeah, it would have been nice to not only convert the three-point play, but score while the clock is stopped.
And we'll see if she can hit free throws here. Again, not one of the strengths for the Riders this season.
Yeah, Claire's shooting 30% from the free throw line for the season.
Team is shooting 43%.
Actually hits above her average with hitting 1 of 2. Coach Jordan doing a little offense-defense subbing here, trying to get some quickness in.
Fowler.
Gonna have to stop the clock. And Sophie Maker does the wise decision, fouls to get the clock stopped.
Yep.
At this point, the
Riders, only chance is for them to miss free throws and us hit some threes.
Since
it's a
Rachel
slim chance,
Ramble,
but a chance nonetheless. Make them earn it at the free throw line.
And Ramble misses the first one.
Get your three-point shooters in now. Come down, fire away as quick as you can. Foul again.
This is where that rule change of no longer having the 1-and-1 free throws is
really
a
hurt.
Big,
right there.
A big change in the game.
We're rebounding that ball and going the other way on a 1-on-1 in the old rules. That's a good point.
I haven't said that this year yet, how much I dislike that rule. So we'll make this the first. And Claire Turner misses the easiest shot that she probably had.
Claire's going to see that in her dreams tonight.
Yes. And then
or nightmare, to be more accurate.
Picks up the foul then after she missed it. Whether that was just a frustration foul or a just kind of going after the ball aggression, we don't know. But we'll send Kenley Holstad to the line.
Kenley Holstad's been a unsung hero tonight.
Oh, definitely a player of the game in my books.
I would agree.
10 points, 8 boards.
Offensively and defensively. She kind of set the tone coming out right from the tip, being hyper-aggressive. Took it to the Riders. Senior role player that decided she was going to make her impact on the rivalry, and she did.
A nice possession defensively for the Bulldogs, knowing that the Riders are desperate to get quick shots off. You know, just played good possession defense on that possession.
Celina's played a nice game defensively. Give Coach Bacher credit.
Yeah.
Celina is athletic. They have good quickness and strength. They're not tall, but they have quickness and strength. They play good position defense.
They scramble very well, too.
If they could generate some more points, they could be dangerous in the WBL.
Maker with her 12th point of the night. Reese Rabel with the steal and draws the foul. And at this point, time is
time is your biggest enemy.
With the exception of a Reggie Miller New York Knicks collapse, I don't think the Riders are going to be able to make up this much ground just because of time.
Well, and even Reggie made possible because the NBA clock stops under a minute.
Good point.
After a made bucket.
Good point.
Does not in high school.
Way to dash our dreams.
And Reese Rabel connects with both of those, and that's a big thing. Reese knocking down those free throws.
Yes, good for her.
It's good,
confidence.
good. Yep, good for her
She
confidence.
really struggled from the line. Whoa.
And that one, that was a little miscommunication, I think, on the play. Quarterback threw.
Somebody thought somebody was going long.
Yes.
That was not going long.
Yep. And Reese Rabel hits another three from the corner. Another Fowler's TV three-pointer.
Two-possession game, you can get another steal.
Brings the Riders to within 6 with just 12.6 seconds to go.
St. Mary's traditions include football, SMAB, and Fowler's TV. Founded in 1957 by Richard and Peggy, Fowler's TV is celebrated, like a Rough Rider first down, for its dedication to high-quality electronics, custom installations of indoor and outdoor TVs, Sonos sound systems, surveillance systems, and so much more. With 12 months of special financing available on approved credit, shopping local has never been better. Fowler's knowledgeable and friendly staff uphold the tradition of exceptional customer care, servicing only what they sell with the same or next day service.
Well, with 12 seconds to go, the Riders are down 6, and again, things look pretty bleak for the Rough Riders, but credit to them right now. They're not quitting. Reese Rabel really heads up on that, calling that timeout.
Need a steal here. I'm guessing that they're going to go long on this one.
Tried it last time.
At least if they steal it, you can burn some time.
Yeah,
some friendly clock management there. Only 0.6 seconds went off the clock.
It's nice to be home.
Oh, not such a friendly call there. I think that might have been a jump. Now, it wouldn't have really mattered. It was still Celina ball. However, thought it looked pretty clean there from Claire Turner.
Yeah, Claire Turner doesn't usually show a whole lot of excitement over that, and I think she felt that there was a bad call there.
It's unfortunate that Mr. Wheatholder is not running the camera tonight, because we could have used him for several interesting calls tonight.
Looks like Rachel Ramel stepping to the line. Claire Turner
fouls
out of the game. Nice effort by Claire Turner. Ramel connects on the free throw for her 6th point.
That point officially ended things,
yes.
Unless they would foolishly
foul us. If it wasn't already over, it's over.
Unless they would foolishly foul us on a three. Should be the world's worst foul. Pull up and shoot three.
And things will end with the Bulldogs winning 46-39 in the Cross Lake rivalry, WBL style. We will take a quick break so Derek can cycle through on the stats, and then we'll wrap things up.
Albert Sporting Goods, outfitting your team since 1980. Our products consist of individual and team equipment for all community organizations, club teams, high school and collegiate sports. We personalize your gear with embroidery, screen printing, digitizing and graphic design with on-site services to deliver quality uniforms, spirit wear, and fulfill every equipment need. Order online now at albertsportinggoods.com.
Looking for the perfect gift for your man, son, or dad? Jackalope Stash Men's Clothing Store in downtown St. Mary's will help you score the perfect gift. At this haberdashery, you will find stylish formal and informal wear, along with the most fashionable and contemporary accessories. Not sure what to get your leading man? Stop in and purchase the Jackalope Stash gift card. Make your man the best dressed in the room, no matter the occasion. Quality, style, stash. That's Jackalope Stash, where riders shop.
Fellowship of Christian Athletes is a middle school and high school club looking to spread God's love throughout numerous schools and communities of our local area. FCA's favorite play of the game is both teams joining together in prayer at the conclusion of the game. God bless you, sports fans.
St. Mary's Rider Rooters has been a pillar of support for all St. Mary's athletes for well over 40 years. Our current membership drive is ongoing, and it has its perks. Consider joining in support of the St. Mary's athletes. Join us at the game or scan the QR code. Go Riders!
And as this Grand Lake rivalry comes to a close here tonight with the Bulldogs pulling out a 46-39 victory over the home Rough Riders, Derek J., let's hit us with the stats.
Really looking at the stats, you know, there are only a couple things that really stand out. Was kind of surprised looking at stats, looking at quarter scores, that in the second half, both the third and fourth quarters, Riders did outscore the Bulldogs. It was just a little bit too little too late. The shooting percentages are very similar. St. Mary's shot 32% from the field, Celina 35%. Celina was 3 of 15 from 3. St. Mary's was 4 of 23, both around 20% there. But really the big movers there, St. Mary's 24 rebounds, 8 offensive. Celina 30 rebounds, 16 offensive.
Wow.
And almost all of those in the first 3 quarters. You know, didn't really get money in the fourth quarter there. But really that was the big difference. And I think probably led to them shooting a little better percentage-wise than the Riders, just because they got some easy looks off of that. But individually, Riders led in tandem by Sophia Menker and Reese Rabel, both with 12 points. Caden Hirschfeld followed with 6. Claire Turner scored 5, and then Logan Henson scored 4 points. As I mentioned, Riders 14 of 44 for 32% from the field. 4 of 23 from 3, 17%. 7 of 11, which for the Riders is a big step forward. That's 64%. And turnovers have been kind of an issue for the Riders, averaging about 17 a game on the year, and only 11 for tonight. So that was a good thing for the Riders. As I alluded to earlier, and as I mentioned, definitely, in my opinion, Kenley Holstad, player of the game. 10 points, 8 rebounds, and 6 offensive rebounds. Really kind of brought the energy early on, and even late provided some big buckets for him. That 3 that she made in the corner was definitely kind of killed the Riders' momentum and kind of kept Celina in the driver's seat. Alex Kimmel also scored 10 points. Next in scoring, Brooke Balker with 7. Rachel Rammel, Elena Vihorn both with 6 points. And that does round out their score. And Brinley Cordy scored 7 points as well. And then 16 of 45 from the field, 36%. 3 of 15 from 3, 20% for the Bulldogs. Struggled from the line, but they did hit them when they needed to. 11 of 21 for 52%. Like I said, I really think came down to those offensive rebounds. Gave Celina some easy shots, and really kind of killed the Riders, who were playing well defensively and gave up some easy buckets. So, you know, bad thing. It's obviously, you know, not good to lose. Losing the streak extends to 5. However, you know, just another game that's winnable and something that's easily correctable in practice for the Riders.
All right, with the win, Celina improves to 2-4 on the season, 2-1 in the Western Buckeye League. Their next game, Celina will be at Jackson Center. the gym that they call the Habitat of the Cat in downtown Jackson Center. That is on Saturday. With the loss, St. Mary's loses their 5th in a row. They fall to 2-5, 1-2 in the WBL. St. Mary's will be next in action, and the Rider Nation Station will be there next Tuesday versus the Fort Recovery Indians.
I think that's everything we got here in the broadcast booth for our crew, which is just a great crew this evening. Logan Yelton, our producer, down in the booth, taking care of everything. On camera tonight, we had Hunter Winget, and the maestro, Ross Henchen, is back in the fold off of break for college, so he'll be here for a few weeks. Love having him on board. He's just awesome. For the rest of the crew, I'm Kelly J, along with Mike and Derek J. We'd like to thank everybody for tuning in to Rider Nation Station, and we will see you next week. Happy trails.
Thanks for watching another episode of Rider Nation Station. Help us help you by subscribing on YouTube or following us on Facebook.